Hey guys, today I'm going to be walking you through a beat I made in Ableton Live 12. Here's the sample. So that's the sample I'm working with. Next, I layered it. All I did was use an audio device that I made that just brings out the low end and kind of just gets rid of all the high end. So it's just the low end frequencies playing it. So let's play it by itself. When we play them both together, you get this. All right, next I layered this drum break. And then I added a crash to go into the next section of the beat. So let's play it all together. So now let's go into the A part of the beat that I made. So basically we're gonna start off with the sample. So basically I chopped the sample up. I kind of just moved around the clips, found some transients that I like, and then I created this loop. Let me play it without the effects. And I added this device that I created, which adds kind of dirt and grit and space to the sample, and this is how it sounds. And then next I duplicated the sample chops again, and I just used my bass ripper just to bring out the low end, and here's how the low end sounds. And when we play it all together, this is what we get. Next up is the drum section. So what I did here is I had a break that I got from Splice. I'm gonna go ahead and play the one-shot version. Sorry, just play the break so you can get an idea of what it sounds like. And that's pretty much it. And what I did was I hit the slice and then I sliced it by transients. I did poly playback, and then I preserved the transients, and then I clicked, I believe this is a sustain mode, which then I adjusted the envelope so that the chops sound tight like that. And then I just added a drum bus, did a bit of EQing, and then added a mono, and this is the drum loop. Okay, so it's a pretty basic pattern. I'll show you guys the pattern. Pretty basic. Next up, I layered it with a kick. Then I layered it with this weird snare I found. Okay, you can't really hear the snare, but it's when you take it out, it's like you kind of don't hear it, but it's like one of those elements that you put in the beat, but if you take it out, you notice that there's something different. So that's all it's doing. Okay. Next up, in our drum groove, let's just play this back. I'm gonna mute out the percussion part. That's how the 8-part sounds, and I'm add some percussion. All I did for this section was just program some hi-hats, kind of basic pattern, nothing too fancy. And here's how it sounds. So I added some hi-hats, a ride, and another ride, and then kind of layered the things together. And then I also have a crash here that I added some hybrid reverb, and then I bounced it out, and then I used it to sort of kind of segue or transition into the beat. So you'll hear this reverse crash throughout the beat. And that's the A portion. So the B portion is pretty simple. All I did was just kind of find some different chops, and here are the chops that I found. And then for the drums, I just took out the hi-hats. So here's how it sounds. And for the next portion of this, I did something different. So here's how it sounds. I'm gonna show you guys how I got to here. So what's going on here is first off, for the sample, I have an automation. So I'm using this filter from Arturia, filter M12, and all it's doing is just cutting off the high end. That's pretty much it. So the sample sounds like this. Sorry. And now for the drum bus, this is I used a redo. I don't know how it's pronounced. I think it's pronounced redo. So I turned on the pre and the post, and then I lowered a bit rate and left this alone here, and that's how I get those kind of washed out drum sounds. I thought that was pretty neat. So when we play it together from the first part of the part B section, and then it goes right into this. So for this portion, all I really did was just do some automation with the volumes. So if I click this, you'll see it to just kind of like transition to this portion of the beat where I felt like I just decided to do like a kind of like a quick switch up. So here's how it sounds. So how I achieved this effect, basically, I had another redo on this portion of the audio clip with these settings enabled, and this kind of drowns out the sound. And after I added those effects, I reversed the audio. So that's how you get that weird kind of like, reverse sound. So all I did was just reverse the audio clips, and I did the same thing with the bass line as well. And next, I grabbed these drums from Contact, 40's very own drums. And this is how it sounds dry without the redo. And then when we turn it back on, we get and then next I actually pitched the entire track down by let's see here, by 3 semitones for this portion of the song. So all I did was just turn turn this plugin back on towards the end of this song, which is the switch up section, and together you get this. And then for my master, if you hear that hissing in the background, I'm using J37, just this preset, mastering fat, tight, and open. And then Ozone, I'm just using a CD master preset. And then I have my shift sound shifter from Waves to pitch this portion of the song. So that's basically what I did to create this beat. I'm gonna go ahead and play the whole thing through, and I hope you guys enjoy this little walkthrough that I put together. And if you like these kind of breakdowns, please let me know.